Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amelia Suci Ramadhani with my registration number A1M22400, and I'm from class A. So, I want to explain the definition of assimilation. So, assimilation is the process where two different cultures interact regularly and closely, which causes their differences to slowly fade. Over time, they begin to blend together. They begin to blend together, for forming a new shared culture. This often happens when one this often happens when one group, usually a minority or immigrant groups, adopts the language, um, customs adopts the language, customs, values, or behaviors of the dominant group in society.
Now I'm going to explain about type of assimilation. So assimilation have three types. For the first one, progressive assimilation is the sound change because of the influence of a preceding sound. That means the first sound evoke the following one. For example, those. The s change to z because it follow a voice sound g. I repeat, the s change to z because it follow a voice sounds g. So that voicing of g influence the next sound. Those, like that. Next, regressive assimilation. Regressive assimilation is the sound change because of the influence of following sounds. That means the next sound evoke the one before it. I repeat, the um, regressive assimilation means that the next sound evoke the one before it. For example, input. Um, why? Because the n change to because the following sound p p is bilabial sound. Next example, handbag. Handbag. Many people can say handbag, no handbag, but handbag. Why? Because the n becomes like is already said, n becomes because of the following bilabial sounds b, b, like this. The next one is collations assimilation. Okay, means that two neighboring sounds combine to form a new sound that has characteristic of both. For example, when you say don't you, many people cannot say don't you, but don't you, don't you, don't you, like this. Uh, um, like uh, many people cannot say don't you, because when we are speak fast, uh, when we are speak fast, it is uh, it is they can listen. Don't you, like don't you chew, don't you, like this. Second example, sorry. Would you. Many people cannot say would you, but would you, would you, would you, like this. Would you? Yeah. Would you go to the park? Would you? Would you? Like this.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ratu Amalia Baharudin with official number A1M224024. I'm from class A, and in this video I will explain about the explanation of assimilation and what is dissimilation. After understanding what assimilation is, now let's look at an example of assimilation. We have the word input, but when we say it fast, it sounds like input. The sound N changed to M because the next sound P is made with both lips closed. P, M, P. So our lips get ready to say P, and instead of saying N, we say M. Input, not input, but input. This makes it easier and faster to speak. Also, M and P are made in a similar way, so that's why the sound change. This is called assimilation. Because what? Because N changed to M. Instead of saying input, we say input. Let's look if we say it in a sentence like, I will input the data now. I will input the data now. Not, I will input the data now, but I will input, not input. And we have the other example, that is handbag. The N turned into M, hand to handbag. The reason is same because and B is made in a similar way to both lips, B and ha. So instead of saying handbag, if we say it fast, it's changed to handbag. Let's look if we said in a sentence. She bought a new handbag. I have a new handbag, not handbag. I have a new handbag. If assimilation is a process where one sound becomes more similar to make speech smoother, dissimilation is a process where one sound in a word changes to become less similar sound. This usually happens to make the word easier to pronounce or to help listeners distinguish between sounds more clearly. It often happens when two similar sounds appear close together in a word, and speakers naturally alter one of them to avoid repetition or difficulty in articulation.
Okay, now I want to explain about types of dissimilation. Okay, so types of dissimilation. The first type is linguistic dissimilation. This happens when a sound in a word changes to make it easier to say. For example, the word fifths is often pronounced as feeds in everyday speech. It helps people speak more fluently. And the second type is cultural dissimulation. This occurs when a group keeps its own culture and avoid mixing with others. For instance, a traditional community may continue to follow its old customs and language, even while they're living in a modern society. And the third type is social dissimulation. This is when a person or group tries to be different from others to show their own identity. For example, some teenagers may dress or act in a unique way to avoid following popular trends and to express who they really are.
Okay, now I will continue what my friends explained about types of dissimulation. Sorry. So, for the first one, linguistic dissimulation means the means is that means this happens when two similar sounds is in a word become less alike to make pronunciation either easier. For example, the word uh, surprise is often pronounced as surprise. The sound after is dropped because it is difficult to pronounce two similar sounds together. Second one, cultural dissimulation. For some, for example, the 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 Amish community in the United States refused to adopt modern technology to maintain their traditional way of life. And in indigenous tribe continues to perform traditional rituals and speak their native language instead of adopting the dominant national culture. The last one, social dissimulation. This happens when individuals or groups make themselves different from others to protect or express their identity. For example, teenagers may choose to wear unique or fintech clothing style to show independence and reject mainstream fashion. Next, a music subculture like punk or goth groups deliberately use distinct hair, hairstyle and clothing and music to set themselves apart from the majority culture like this. Maybe that's all for me. Thank you very much.